Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my fellow YouTubers, Facebookians. I told you guys would get one more video at least this month, nothing going on. But I spoke to my therapist today. I was wearing a nice dress. One of these days, you guys are going to have to find it, you know? So, anyways, um, first of all, I want to say my therapist is a really great therapist. I should have went in more, but the taxi service, we had some minor problems and stuff. But today wasn't bad at all. Um, so today's been an interesting day because we got up and I got up early because I was working with certain things. You know, I had a few toots last night, was tired, took a shower, bath, got ready for my appointment today. I was dreading the walk up to the bus because you sit there and you're like, and then finally you get there. And what happens? Nothing. You sit there and you got 30 minutes, less than 30 minutes, it was like 23 minutes before the bus came. Finally, the bus pulls in, we get on the bus, packed as sardines. I mean, it was packed. Packed as packed can be. So, and then we're driving, and the lady's like, "Oh, well, we'll figure out." She's like, "Oh, we should have went down this one." She drops me 5 blocks, 5 blocks from my therapist's office. We had to trudge 5 blocks. Me wearing heels didn't do any good. Finally got done. Aaron said hi, how are you? Said hi to the therapist. The therapist was in love with Moppy. Then they decided to head on out to take care of my info for the psychiatrist, which as soon as the psychiatrist got all the info, then the next step would be the referral from the therapist. So the therapist decided to copy and print more stuff about my gender identity disorder. As soon as he got enough information, he decides that it's time to go, and then it's like, well, I guess next time we get to discuss more issues than this time where he was scanning more documents in for his records. So, anyways, I called up the therapist, or not the therapist, the endo. The endo was like, oh, yes, we'll let you know how it goes. The doctor's got the results already, so it's fine. I'm like, okay, no problem. I'll see you later. Oh, yeah, no problem. So while we're sitting there, we decide afterwards that Aaron and I didn't want to go and pay the cafeteria price. It wasn't bad, so instead I paid more money over at Dairy Queen and got ourselves a what do you call it? First we're there, and I'm like, I'm getting a couple burgers, but as soon as I placed my order, I looked over and I'm like, damn it, my favorite burgers are there. It's under favorites. Alright, next time I'm here, I'll get it. Meanwhile, I look over, and before ordering, closing it up, paying, Aaron's like, oh, well, I'll just have one of these. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just grab a couple burgers. Next thing, oh, I want a basic cheeseburger. Got anything cheap? By the way, it's right there if you need to know. $3 for a cheeseburger. A freaking cheeseburger! Should have just got him 3 McSlops over at McSloppies for $3, but one stinking cheeseburger was almost $3 at Dairy Queen. It's like they are the gourmet burgers, it seems. I mean, you're not paying $1 for McStrokes. You're paying $3 for Dairy Queen, and it tastes like their bacon was microwaved. But anyways, we get done eating, and I'm wolfing down these flamethrower burgers. It's a mild kick to it. And I'm like, oh, it has a mild kick. Wow. Finally, we got done. And, and then on the way home, being a person with a smartphone, I emailed my therapist because I forgot to say a couple things to him. Then he emails me as soon as I get in the door. It's like, woo! And I'm like, no, I'm just getting in. What do you want to eat? I forgot to ask you if you can give me the doctor's list of the doctors that do it for my other patients. Right. Okay. So I gave him everything except for the what do you call it? The doctor I'm going through. So I was like, here you go. I can give you the Thai doctors, the New Zealand doctors, and the Australian doctors soon enough. No problem. Wow. Woo. What happened? Boop, boop, boop. Moppy's cute. That was it. So, you know. So then he emails, oh, this is great. You know, don't worry. The referrals more likely will be all lined up. You will have surgery soon. Okay. So then, as soon as our thing is done, right, our appointment, we got on the bus, and the bus, you know, was reeking. I told Aaron they must have been, there's these elderly all over the place. One was an African-American couple. Very sweet. I mean, you know, very sweet. The guy wanted to pet Moppy, I think, but he got the hankering not to, but the guy sitting here, and it smelled like they were eating tuna fish because the damn back of the bus was just reeking. It was like, it's like you fart and then you leave and you got giant clouds there. It was just like that, but it was tuna fish smell. And I'm like, I was dreaming of the clothespin. It's in my bedroom, you know. And then, because I had a busy day, I was in heels, you know. And so it was just too funny, you know. And I asked the therapist, "Hey, are you thinking I'm transgender?" Oh, it's not like you just jumped out of bed yesterday and say I'm having a sex change, you know. It was just funny, but anyways. So I get home. I'm sitting here running around in my dress because I'm sitting here and I have to sit here with this keyboard, and it's like, oh, so you know, because I booted up the computer so I can send out that list, and every time I turn around here, I'm like, finally, it's done, and I'm like, oh. And then, it's like, finally, get out of the dress. Aaron's like, oh, I'll clean it. And then I look down there, and the entire sink looked like it was like red blood because of the dyes in this dress, which I have never, ever seen a clothes piece bleed so bad. And then, because you sweat in it and it goes down, it changes the stocking colors to a pinkish. So I'm like, yeah. So now I gotta go and invest in some more tights, but I'm thinking next time I wear that red dress, I'm gonna be using white shoes and black tights because I do not want it to be white tights because it dyes the colors to a you know. And then when I got home and Aaron's like, well, hurry up, I want a tutor, you need a tutor. Well, that's fine, I want a tutor. Then he pulls out this and, you know, he buys Dutch Masters. I gotta pull one out. 5 fine cigars. Last time I smoked something like this made me want to puke. And it was like Philly Blunts. I got a box of them. I still have the box somewhere. But anyways, as you all know, it's just been an interesting day between therapists, doctors, hormone doctors, etc., you know. I had a couple scorners today. It was pretty damn funny, too. Where was the one? There's this girl. She's like this, and she's like, give me the stink eye. And I'm sitting there on my phone talking to Annie, and I'm like, beep, beep, beep. She looks over, she's like, you know, like, get out of that dress or something. I'm just sitting there like, wait. Finally, another fat Sheila walks in, she's like, and I'm just like, you see, nothing bothers me much. I just glance over and smile, you know, but it was the most funniest thing, you know, in my opinion. So, but anyways, otherwise everything was pretty damn good for the most part. I just gotta log out, load this up, and get things moving because, this is the update you get till the 10th. My next therapist appointment is the 10th. So, so there you have it. It is the 10th. So yeah, anywho, I hope everything's good. Just remember it is the 10th, and your next update might be the 9th. Aaron and I were talking about the anniversary meal, but we don't know what we want to do with it. I'm hoping we have a nice little wine and a great little steaky, and Aaron's like, tacos. It's like me and Aaron's anniversary, 10-year anniversary is coming up. Why the hell should we have tacos? Can't we have steaky and a little wine and maybe a little music and candles? Tacos. Anyways, I'm just being funny today, you guys. So, I need to log out, but, look for another update about 8:10. 8:07 to 8:10. You might get 3 next month because there's not much we're doing. And by the way, every day gets closer to these little urchins going back to school. So with that said, please add and subscribe if you like. Please post comments, leave feedback, suggestions. Thank you. And may God bless the world.